Whether you watch the Super Bowl for the football, the commercials, well, you will need a lot of food to fuel you through the game. Steve Nielsen is cooking. What are you cooking, Steve?
Well, yeah, we're at Aunt Enchiladas here on Dreamy Draw Drive, and I got Tiffany with me right now, and so we are going to do some cooking, but first, Tiffany, we've already got you've already cooked the whole kitchen at this point.
Well, it's Super Bowl Sunday, so this is a big day to celebrate, right?
Yes, and I was required to wear this hat when I walked through the door here. We are surrounded by Chiefs gear. This has become the unofficial Chiefs party.
So we're a family-owned restaurant. My sister happens to be a huge Chiefs fan. Our accountant is a Chiefs fan. But myself, I like Tom Brady. I don't know.
Oh boy. I don't know. We might have a problem
words no matter what, right?
All right, so what do we got going on here for enchiladas?
All right, well, today we're going to have a Super Bowl party out here on our patio, actually. We're going to have the big screens, all 8 TVs inside, outside. So we're super excited about that. Today I'm going to make one of our cheese dips, and then I'll just show you a few other things that we have to offer. This is, you
gotta love that.
Don't worry about it. It's not a non-stick skillet. Couldn't get one of those this morning. All right.
It's non-stick. This is great.
Right? So we're going to start with our, this is our pechuga sauce. So it's like our house cheese sauce. And then we've also got an El Pollo Fundido sauce. And this is essentially like a jalapeno cream cheese. And of course, there's no amount of cheese that's too much when it comes to a dip. Is that right?
Absolutely. And this is something you can kind of do at home, too, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, cheddar and jack cheese, cream cheese, these are things we have around the house. Yeah. And if you can't have enchiladas salsa, I get it. You can come buy it. But I'm sure you have something in your house that you could use that would do, right?
Absolutely.
All right, so we're going to let this cook down. And now I like mine. I know my sister likes hers. We like ours with chorizo. And here at Enchiladas, we do have a 100% scratch kitchen. So everything we make here in-house, including our chorizo. And we're just super excited this year, even though, my sister's a big Kansas City Chiefs fan. Yeah. It doesn't mean you have to be one to come here today.
I'm kind of a fan of just not rooting for anybody. Just like kind of watching the game and being like, I'm not too happy that anyone's here right now.
Didn't you say that the commercials weren't going to be as exciting this year?
That's true. Hey, that's going to be exciting. The fact that there's going to be, they've talked about a lot of these commercials going to be a little bit more uplifting this year.
Okay,
talking about the year we've had. And
don't you think we need it?
We do absolutely need that.
All right.
So is that the chorizo in there?
That's that. We're going to finish it off with chorizo. And look at what that does to the color. It really does darken it up, and it adds just the right amount of spice.
And you just did this in 30 seconds you just put.
And it's not like, just as seen on TV. We really did it.
Yes, you didn't pull this out of the oven in the back or something that was already. Oh, wow.
Oh, my goodness.
It's so drippy.
I know. It's delicious. And we've got, my sister's running as fast as she can because we both had that moment where we realized we didn't bring our own chips out.
Oh,
are we crazy?
Well, it's very early in the morning. Can you tell me who is this sitting next to us right now?
All right, this is Uncle Chilada. He's the perfect man. He's tall, dark, and silent. He happens to be a Kansas City Chiefs fan. Can you take off your mask for 1 second and taste this dip?
I will for 1 second. Okay.
Are you allowed to do that?
Only because you're telling me to. Okay.
All right. We'll stay 6 feet from
sounds
each other.
good.
Take a dip.
Oh, these chips look good too. Okay. It's so. Oh boy, I got too big of a chip. I gotta put this just to use as a napkin right now. I gotta get a new mask on, I think.
Is there such a thing as too big of a chip?
So what else you got here?
All right, all right, this is kind of cool, but pre-pandemic, what do we call it? BC, before Corona. Mm-hmm. We had, actually, Rob Lowe came in, and my sister Michelle served him his very first cheese crisp. And I know that sounds crazy, but there is a little bit of a technique. So a cheese crisp is one of these traditional Mexican items that everybody kind of takes for granted. But really, it's actually kind of a difficult thing to make if you don't know the method. Once you know the method, super easy. So you take a flour tortilla, right? And you're going to actually take this and poke it. And this is the most important part because this is called blind baking.
Okay.
When you take this tortilla and put it in the oven, straight on the oven rack, now you can hardly see these holes, but they're there. Now, if you don't put those holes in, the second that you put it in the oven,
this is good.
It's literally going to blow up.
Okay.
Okay? See how these flour chips have a little bit of bubble?
Yes.
That's what flour does.
And you guys
it rises naturally. We do. We do. And these flour chips are kind of our signature thing.
Okay, we're going to talk more about this. We're going to be back a little bit later on in the show. We're going to talk more about this coming up. But I do love how you've set up these tables here, because this is all outside here at Enchiladas. These are really separate, way more than 6 feet between all these tables.
We do, and we've kept everything. We were 700 seats pre-pandemic, so we've actually gone down below 50% just to make sure everything is safe. We put in a hand washing sink. We've done so many things to kind of update and just adjust to the current situation.
Sounds good. We'll be back here in a little bit talking about more about how to put all this together, because it's an endless supply of delicious food we have in front of us. I'm going to try to figure out how to eat on TV with the mask. I haven't mastered this yet.
They have them with the zipper. Yes.
I should go get one of those.
But also I noticed the theme is cheese, and it looks just delicious.
Cheese and more cheese.
Cheese and cheese and cheese.
We're
love
here for it.
We're jealous.
I'd probably fill this up with cheese too.
Do it. Oh,
Make this a little dip.
perfect.
For chips.
Yeah. We'll see
smart.
you soon. Super Bowl Sunday, the big game, all about the scores and the team, but also the snacks. Steve is out at Enchiladas. Steve, last time we saw you, we made an amazing chorizo cheese dip, some cheese crisps. Now what?
Yeah, so, and that, what was so great about that, Anita, is that's something that you can whip up at home with ingredients that are probably already in your fridge. You don't even go to the store. This one you probably need to go to the store for if you were to try to do this at home. Tiffany, tell me, what do we got going on right now?
So this is one of our signature dishes. This actually, this is a shrimp stuffed pineapple. So we're going to start with, it's actually a garlic, chipotle, and jalapeno butter, right? So this is kind of the base. We use this for quite a few of our...
I just love the sizzle.
I know, and I know the folks at home can't smell it, but when you smell that, it's kind of like these pineapples. We actually cut it in half, core out the middle, and that's what we're going to use for the innards of the shrimp stuffed pineapple. But when you put this on a grill, when you smell it, it literally smells like a pineapple upside down cake, because it's that sweet and savory. It's so delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what we're going to do is always when you're cooking with seafood, with vegetables, anything that's heartier, any of your vegetables that, like if you look at these bell peppers, red and green, they're pretty thick, right?
Yeah.
So anything that's larger, even if you're working with a broccoli or any of your veg, you definitely want those to start cooking first so that your shrimp does not overcook and become rubbery.
And what I love about all of this, too, is you just whipped this up. Like, you were cooking something before. You just ran back to the kitchen to get these ingredients, like, literally seconds before we were on air.
You told me I had 30 seconds, so I ran so fast. And behind the scenes, I'm like, Juan, quick, I need bell peppers.
I might have given you an incorrect count just to see if you could run faster, and it was fantastic.
And then we got here, and we were like, tweedledee. All right, so we're going to start with our red peppers, and then we're going to add the pineapple. And like I said, that pineapple is exactly what comes out of the core of the dish. And, well, we're going to cook these down a little bit.
Okay.
It's important to cook these down because if you don't let those cook a little bit, by the time you put your shrimp in, it just gets a little bit rubbery. And then onions and cilantro. Onions are going to bring out the flavor in almost everything. I know people, I don't want onions. Well, that's fine. But look at that. Look at that medley, right? And then just to give it a little bit, we've got that sweet Thai chili. And then I've got a little bit of the pineapple salsa. And now I'm going to add my shrimp right there in the middle. And then we're really going to be able to stir this up.
This is incredible.
Right? And then we'll kind of let that go. I know we were talking earlier. It's Super Bowl Sunday, right?
Yeah.
And we were talking earlier about the cheese crisp and how cool that is. So I'm going to finish and just show you really quick while that's cooking down.
Because this is live TV. We're not going to pull out one that's already cooked.
Although there is one right here.
Yes. Well, these ones are already cooked. But yeah, we're not going to pull out like a shrimp stuffed pineapple that's already done. We're going to let that cook. So tell me about everything that we got here on the table.
All right. Well, over here we've got our Mexican pizza, our cheese crisp, like I was telling you guys before. So if you take these and you take just a regular tortilla, the biggest thing that you need to do when it does come to a cheese crisp is to cut the holes, pre-bake it. You're going to stick this straight on the oven rack, and literally it turns into this. Okay? And this is what it turns into. And you can still see those little holes. You don't want the bubbles, right? And then you're going to...
Just the perfect amount there.
Right? And then you're going to take this, And the most important part when you're making a cheese crisp is to start on the outside and work your way in, because the cheese distribution is one of the most important parts to make it flat.
Hashtag cheese distribution.
Cheese distribution is so important these days.
And I love, so this is a family restaurant here, Enchiladas. You're getting some help from your sister on the
That's
stirring
right.
over here.
My
that's
sister
just
Michelle
great.
over here,
Michelle's doing a great job.
I used to call her Vanna White, but she got so upset because I guess Vanna White's like 65 now.
Okay.
No, I don't know. But all I know is my sister did not want to be called Vanna White.
That's just some inside baseball there.
So we are so excited today.
Yeah.
We've got Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah, we got all the tables back here. As you can see, everything's really socially distanced here. The tables are way more than 6 feet apart. We're outside. You got the huge screen for the game.
That's right. And today's supposed to be beautiful weather. So we do have a socially spaced open air patio, but we also have like fire pits. We've got outdoor TVs, and we're doing the big screen with surround sound. I know a lot of people don't want to do their in-house parties this year.
Yeah.
For obvious reasons, but if you want to come somewhere that's safe, that's local, that's family owned, come join us at Enchiladas. We're excited for tonight.
Dreamy Draw Drive here.
That's right. All right,
good.
now we've
Ooh,
got
look
those
at
shrimp
that.
cooked. All right, let's bring our bowl out over here.
And we're timing this out perfectly because I'm just about to get a wrap. So you're just doing this great right now. This is
All right,
how
we've
live
got those
TV
shrimp.
is meant to be done. Wow.
And then we're going to... And literally, it's just
overflowing.
overflowing. And that's exactly how it comes out.
The smell here right now is out of this world.
Top it with a little bit of pico
And this
de
is
gallo.
like your specialty right here. This is
This
like
is
what you
one
guys
of our...
are known
Yep,
for. Yeah.
absolutely.
Fantastic.
So come on down to Enchiladas. We can't wait to see you this Super Bowl.
I know you guys love enchiladas. I love enchiladas as well, and I think the key thing that I had was that queso on TV before. I'm not going to do it again, guys, because that was so messy on television, and I've definitely got stains all over my mask, but wow, was that good.
But it was worth it, right, Steve?
Mm-hmm. That's what a washing machine's for.
All right.